Welcome back to the CSA practice series. If you completed part 1 seriously, you already know this is not random practice. This is real exam style preparation. Today we continue with part 2, and in this video you will attempt around 40 new questions based on the latest ServiceNow admin exam pattern. Just like before, the structure, formatting and scenario style follow the actual exam approach. The goal is simple. When you sit in the real exam, nothing feels surprising. These questions are designed to test your clarity on fundamentals, your understanding of platform behavior, and your ability to choose the most correct answer. Remember, across this entire series, we are going to cover more than 500 carefully structured questions. If you are consistently practicing, your confidence level should be improving. Let's jump into part 2 and test your preparations. Let's begin with the first question. What CMDB table stores the basic attributes of all the configuration items? There are 4 options given. Pause the video, try to answer by yourself. It's very easy. The answer is this option number B, second, configuration item CMDB underscore CI. So configuration item CMDB underscore CI table store the basic attributes of all the configuration item. Come to the PDI and open here CMDB underscore CI dot list. All the CIs are configuration items are stored in this table. Pause the video and see this image, how the relationships are built with the CMDB CI table. Next question, what information does the system dictionary contain? There are 4 options. Read carefully and try to answer by yourself. Answer is the definition of for each table and columns. And system dictionary is also a table called dictionary entry sys underscore dictionary that contains details for each table and definition for every column on each table in an instance. The next question is it true that any user can have multiple roles but can only be the part of single assignment group on ServiceNow? Answer will be false, because a user can have part of multiple group and can have multiple role as well. So answer will be false in this case. Next, an IT manager is responsible for the network and hardware assignment group. Each group contains 5 team members. These team members are working on many tasks, but the manager cannot see any task on the service desk my group work list. What could explain this? Read very carefully whenever you will see this type of question, and then read the options. So in this case, the situation is likely because the IT manager is not a member of the network and hardware assignment group. Answer will be the manager is not a member of network and hardware group, the first one. That's why he's unable to see the task on the service desk. Next is, which of the following is true for service catalog items in relation to the service catalog? They provide options, they run behind the scenes, they are optional, they are the building blocks. The answer will be they are the building blocks, because the service catalog items are the building blocks to the service catalog. Next, what is the path an administrator could take to view the fulfillment stage task list for an order placed by a user? Whenever you will place an order, a request number is generated. Copy this request number, come here, go to the global search and enter. So this is the request number. You can see there is a RITM. Open it. So this is the requested item. Once it will be approved and everything, there will be a task, catalog task. So it will be request number, RITM, then task. The option number 3 is the correct. So within a request, there can be 1 or more request items. For each request item, it takes 1 or more tasks to fulfill it. Next, when adding a variable to a catalog item, what does an order field determine? Orders are listed in terms of ascending order. When you are creating variables, you always give the order value. Like if you start from 100, 200, 300, 400, so variables will be displayed on the basis of order value in the ascending order. So the order fields establishes the display order of the variables. The option number 3 is the correct one in this case. Any ServiceNow user can impersonate other user on ServiceNow. Is it true or false? Try to answer. No. Answer will be false, because only administrator on ServiceNow instance have the ability to impersonate other users. Other users cannot impersonate. So false is the answer. You can limit ServiceNow instance access by IP ranges. Yes. We can limit ServiceNow instance access by IP ranges that can be defined in whitelisted IP fields. Next one, two departments, HR onboarding and facilities, have come to you asking for a way to employees to request room setup services. The requirements are the same for the form and the task routing to the facilities assignment group. For HR, the item will be used primarily for the onboarding condition, for employees orientations. For facilities, the item will be used for anyone in the company who needs room setup services. However, both departments have their own service catalogs. What do you do to support these requirements? These type of task-based questions, scenario-based questions will definitely there. Might be the same question you will get in your exam. Read very carefully and then read the options what it is given and then try to answer. In this case, the answer will be create one catalog item for event room setup, then publish to both catalogs. So to support the requirements of both departments, what you can do, create a new service catalog item for the event room setup services and make it available in both HR and facilities service catalogs. Next is, what do you use in CMDB workspace to verify the existence of actual IT infrastructure and applications that you own systematically and in bulk? So answer will be CI attestation. I will show you. CMDB data manager, open it. Into the policies. So policy type is the attestation. You can see here. Next is, which module displays a list of tasks assigned to a user's group but not yet assigning to an individual user? My group's work, my team's work, my team's task, my group task. Answer is my group work, my group's work. First answer is the option is the correct. Next, is it true that you cannot revert update set versions? False. We can revert update set versions. So answer will be the false. Next, what can agents do with the sidebar feature in the next experience UI? Choose two. So out of 5 options, you will have to choose 2. Correct options are create, open and search for discussion about their work, have real-time collaboration with others from the workspace interaction based records. So option number 2 and 4 is the correct one. So using sidebar, agents can have real-time collaboration with others based around a workspace task list. For the sidebar discussion, you can come here. See, this is the option for the sidebar discussions. So if I'll open an incident record. So if I have opened this incident, if I want to start the sidebar discussion, I will come here. I'll select this section, this record, and click on the new discussion. And this is incident number is auto-populated here. Subject, add participants, you can add here, like I'll add able tutor. Type your message here and then start discussion. See. Then next, which of the following operation is a record type access control list that restricts access to reports based on a role? Report view, report access, report on, report admin. The report view operation is a record type access control list that restricts access to reports. Only users with one of the required roles can view reports containing the restricted resources. There are 2 kinds of reports view access control list: report view table ACL and report view field ACLs. You can see in the screenshot here. The next is, which of the following statement is a recommendation from ServiceNow about update sets? Read carefully all 4 options. The option number 4 is the correct one. Avoid using the default update set as an update set for moving customizations from instance to instance. Always, this is the recommendation from the ServiceNow. The next question is, what details can you find in import set record after running an import? You'll have to choose 3 out of 6. Import maps, import set API, import log. I have just loaded this data, demo data. It is loaded. Import set. I open this record this number here and see. These are the options. Import. You can see after running import set record, what you can find is here import set run, import set row, and import log. The import log, import set run, and import set rows is the correct answer. Okay. Next one, which of the following statement describes the purpose of an order guide? Read or all four options. What order guide do? It submits a single service catalog request that generates several items. Option number 4 is the correct option. Order guide provides the ability to order multiple related items as one request. Next, which one of the following statements describe the purpose of a service catalog workflow? A service catalog workflow is used to drive complex fulfillment processes and sends notification to defined users or groups. Option number 4 is the correct. Which knowledge feedback option cannot be disabled at the knowledge base level? Marking as helpful, commenting, all of them can be disabled. Flagging and rating is a very tricky question. You can see in this screenshot, we can disable commenting, suggestions, catalog and editing, rating, and mark as helpful also. All of them can be disabled. So answer will be 3. Third, all of them can be disabled. Next is buttons, forms, links, and context menu items are example of what type of functionality? These are the example of UI actions. Buttons are UI action, forms, form links, and context menus are the UI action. Second option is the correct one. Next is, what is the name of conversational bot platform that provide assistance to help user obtain information, make decisions, and perform common tasks? So option 1 is the correct answer, virtual agent. Next, for administrators creating new service catalog items, what is the characteristics they should know about service catalog variables? So read all the options. The option number 4 is the correct one because the service catalog variables are global by default. Next, when using the load data and transform map processes, what is the mapping assist used for? So answer is the mapping fields using a field map. You can watch my video of the load data. I will give the link in the description. So this concept will be very clear. Next, which of the following can be customized through the basic configuration UI 16 module? Choose 3. So out of 6, 5 you will have to choose 3. Basic configuration UI 16. And what you can configure here? Page header, browser tab title, time zone, image, date format, time format. So record number is not an option. Form header size is not an option here. Form header size you cannot change it from here. So system date format, banner image, and browser tab title, out of these options we can modify. So these 3 are the correct one. Next, which term base describes something that is created, has work performed upon it, and is eventually moved to a state of closed? Option task is the correct one. A knowledge article must be which of the following state to display? A knowledge article must be in the published state to be displayed. So option number 2 will be the correct. What will happen if you make the short description field on task table as mandatory at the dictionary level? If any field is mandatory in the task table and you will extend that table, all the properties will be inherited in the child table as well. Short description will be mandated on all the tables which are extending task table. Option number 3 will be the correct one. Next, what allows agents to initiate a group discussion from a workspace, task-based or interaction-based record? The sidebar. Sidebar is the right answer. Which of the following allows a user to edit field values in a list without opening the form? Correct answer is the list editor. Next, integration hub enables execution of third-party APIs as a part of a flow. These integrations are referred to as a spoke. So a spoke is a scoped application that includes flow designer or integration hub, actions or subflows. So answer is the spoke, number 4. Which of the following statement is true when a new table is created by extending another table? Read all options carefully. When you add new field to parent, that field will automatically be inherited by all child tables. So option number 4 is the correct. The new table inherits all the fields of the parent table and can also contain new fields unique to itself. We already saw it in the table video. RAQ number in the service catalog represents what? The order number. This is the order number. Whenever customer and user submits a request, place an order, this request number is generated. So answer will be the order number. Next, what are the different schema relationship types that are supported for tables? Choose 4. So out of 6, you'll have to choose 4 options very carefully. Otherwise, if you select any wrong option, it will be considered as wrong. To answer this, first see the schema. So I have opened this incident table and you can see here under the related links we have show schema map. Just open it and see there are 4 options here. Reference table, then show referencing table, show extended tables, and show extending tables. See, this is the schema map. So these are the 4 options which are asking in here: referenced by, referencing, extending, and extended by. These are the correct answer. Next, which term refers to application menus and modules which you may want to access quickly and often? Breadcrumbs, no. Bookmark, tag, and favorite. The answer will be the last one, the favorite. Item you add as favorite appears in the favorite tab of the application navigator. Next, how are workflows moved between instances? Workflows are moved using update sets. The option number 3 is the correct one. Any customization you want to move between from one instance to another, you will have to move via update set. Next, baseline service catalog homepage contains links to which of the following components? Read all 4 options. It's very confusing. It's a tricky question. Option number C, third one is the correct one: record producer, order guide, and catalog items. Next, it's also a scenario based question. There is a business requirement to restrict incident reporting to specific roles for better governance. The development team decided to add a new ACL, so only those roles can view the content of the reports on the incident table. What access control operations should they use to allow this access on the incident table? We already saw earlier in the question report view. You can secure access and view the reports in the dashboard using the improved report view access control list ACL. Okay, the option number 4th is the correct one. Next, which one of the following statement is correct when referring to UI action? Conditions can be specified to be determined when a UI action appears. You can include a script in the condition field of the UI action form. The condition must evaluate to true for the action to appear. So the last option is the correct one. Which features enables you to maintain a unified content categorization across different content types, such as catalog items, knowledge articles, and community post? There are 5 options. I will leave this question up to you. You will have to answer it and comment. Give your correct answer in the comment section. I will see how many of you are correct. So try to answer by yourself in the comment section. Okay, that's the end of the part 2. So how was your score at this time? It was better than part 1 or not? Just let me know. If you think any answer needs discussion, comment below. I will review it. As per my knowledge, all answers are correct, but I am happy to verify it. If this helped you, like the video and share it with someone preparing for the CSA exam. Part 3 is also coming soon with more exam pattern questions. Keep practicing, keep improving. See you in the next part. Thank you.